welcome to the Congo Hour. My name is Trippy. I'm joined tonight with my dad, Sammy. It's good to have you, boss.
I'm glad you let me in. It took
Here we go.
sickness of Wayna to let me on, so I don't know if this is a privilege or not.
Wayna's she's okay. I think she just wanted to. She needs some time to study.
Oh, okay.
I think she has finals tomorrow. I think so. She just needed some extra time to study. So we want to wish her well, and we know that she's going to do a great job tomorrow, as she has done so far. I think she's. I think
done a great job.
Yeah, I think. So it's winding down for her. I think she only has a few classes left at Wilmington.
That hasn't surprised you, has it?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
She's been right on point. So we're going to have Sammy's Corner this evening?
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll just see what happens. And you got the time for me?
I do. That's why I invited you on.
We'll see.
Everybody wants to be updated. I see that you didn't bring a scale, but that's no surprise. So I guess we're going to have to give some money to someone.
The scale was in your hands.
Oh, that's going to blame it on me. I know you've been on this weight loss project for about 2 months now. I think you lost about, what, 2 pounds?
I've lost weight.
Okay, that's all that counts.
That's all that counts.
So
That's right.
I want to talk about that for a little bit. We have some children who were coming on last week for our show. We had a caller. We were taking live calls, and one of the calls was a lady who said that we should start to get the voice of the youth, because a lot of times when we have meetings around violence and education and just different topics in the city, a lot of times, not all the time of course, but a lot of times we don't hear our children's voices. So we invited some children to come on, and some responded. So they're going to come and talk about how violence has affected them in their lives and in their education. We have Councilwoman Hanifa Shabazz. She's going to come on and share some very exciting news. She has an event happening tomorrow that she's going to talk about.
Okay.
But I'll let her talk about that. I won't give it away. And then we have our Student of the Week. We're going to start off with Miss Janiyah Battle. She is a 6th grader at McCullough. I know a lot of times we wait to show the Student of the Week towards the end of the show, but we're going to start off with a bang. So I want to welcome Janiyah and her mom. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome. What's going on, Janiyah? How you feeling?
Fine.
Doing all right? So tell everyone a little bit about yourself. How old are you?
11.
11. And you go to McCullough, right?
Yes.
And you were in 6th grade?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your favorite subject? What's your favorite class at school?
English.
English? Okay. That's a good one.
Ooh, you don't hear that much.
No, not at all. I like that. So we went on a limo ride last Tuesday, right?
Yes.
And we also had a double dose. We had a young man named Deontay who rode with us also. He was also an honor roll student at McCullough. But he was out of town right now, so he wasn't able to come on the show, but we want to give him a shout out also for doing well. But you made honor roll, right?
Yes.
You did. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And your family just wanted to congratulate you and show you that they are very proud of you. So I picked you up in the limousine. How'd you like the limousine?
I liked it.
Did you? What'd you like the most about it?
I don't know.
You don't know? Did some of your friends, did anybody at school see you get out? What were they saying?
I don't remember.
I remember. They were going crazy. Like McCullough is almost like the perfect setup for
drive.
because they had like the little semicircle.
Yes.
And a lot of times they don't like the buses. A lot of schools don't allow you to pull right up front of the school, but at McCullough you can. The buses have a whole separate area where they let the kids off. So we pulled up right in front of the school, and it was packed out there. So the kids started going crazy, and some of the teachers even came outside because they were wondering what was going on, like who was in this limousine.
Can you tell me some of your friends were following the limousine?
Yes.
They were. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It was like perfect time. We got there just in time. We went and got some breakfast before that, so it was a really good time. I know Mom, you must be really proud of Janiyah.
I am. She is definitely a daughter to be proud of.
Mm-hmm.
She's my firstborn child.
Okay.
So she set a high standard for her little sister already. she doesn't want me to share some things, but I feel as though my child is so amazing and deserve to be picked for Student of the Week because she has, since being 2 days old, she's had numerous heart surgeries.
Okay.
And she's back and forth to the cardiologist and back and forth to the doctors, and with doing all that, she still maintains honor roll, gets A's and B's, and she's always a positive child. And I tell people you can look at her, and she definitely doesn't look like what she's been through. She even has a pacemaker now.
Okay.
And she's still fighting this fight to be a healthy child, and she stays positive. She does what she's supposed to do at home. She does what she's supposed to do in school. So I'm beyond proud
I know you must be.
of the little lady she is.
I know, Janai, you might be mad at Mommy a little bit, but your story is an amazing one. I think that your mom just wanted to let people know, that there are no excuses. If you want to do something, you can, put your mind to it, and people will hear your story, and it might give them like motivation to do better. So don't be too mad at her, okay? All right, we appreciate it. We did show a few of the pictures. When we were at McDonald's getting something to eat. There we go, right there. We showed us a breakfast, and we showed you and Deontay's honor roll report card. So, you want to say hi to anybody who you know is watching?
What about say hi to anybody? What
about the Girl Scout troop? Remember? I thought she was going to give your Girl Scout troop a shout out. Remember? Go ahead and say hi to them.
Hi.
How long have you been a Girl Scout?
I don't know. Since I was 5.
Since you were 5. Wow. Do you like it?
Yes.
What do you like about being a Girl Scout? You get to meet a lot of people? Do you? That's pretty cool. How often do you go every week to Girl Scout, or how often do you go?
Every week.
Every week. That's a great program. My dad is a big fan of Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. He always talks about the kind of positive influence they can have on our neighborhoods if we brought more troops into our city.
Definitely.
I guess that was some of the best days of my life. This was many, many, many years ago, but our outdoor camping, do you do a lot of outdoor camping? No, you missed that. And we had to cook our own food and sleep in tents at night. And, a lot of things we had to do on our own that was it wasn't at the Ritz-Carlton. And I was so afraid of snakes that I would always pile a lot of dirt around the bottom of my tent so that nothing would get in. And then on the inside, I piled dirt where you closed into the opening. So I was really stupid, but I slept better as a result of having that dirt around there. And we had some kids from all over this area, as far down as Lower Maryland. And at that time, we had a place called Camp Horseshoe. It was up in Pennsylvania. And we would meet there once a year for about 10 days. And we just learned everything about animals and trees and just living and building fires and singing, and it was a lot of fun. And then we used to have things like paper drives where we would raise money for the troop. And it taught you things about how to just construct your life. So you had to be 12. How old are you?
11.
Are you a Girl Scout? Okay. Well, at that time, you had to be 12 to be a Boy Scout. But there was a Cub Scout. Is there a group that's under the Girl Scout?
Well, we have different levels. She's actually, are you a cadet now? She's a cadet, and it starts out with daisies.
Okay.
You can start as soon as you're 5 in kindergarten. And then
That's
you
great.
work your way up to the...
That's a wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, you keep up the good work, and you'll benefit from those kind of organizations. Join as many of those kind of positive organizations as you can. Show a lot of leadership, get a lot of skills, and as you grow, those skills will help you to be leaders in life. So just keep up the good work.
Say thank you.
Thank
You
you.
wanna, you're welcome. Do you want to say hi to anybody in your family who you know is watching? Either you or Mom.
You don't want to say hi to Nana and Sister Mom? You called them and said, I'm going to be on the Congo Hour. You don't want to say hi?
Hi.
That's right. Job well done. Mom, you want to give any shout-outs?
Oh, well, I'll shout out the Girl Scout troop also because I'm the leader of the Daisies. And I'll shout out her Nana for her that she called and asked to watch, and her Mama Marty that she called and asked to watch her this evening. And my church family. Hello,
Okay.
everyone.
What church do you go to?
Wilmington's most exciting church, Zion Fair Baptist
All right.
Church.
All right. He's out
So,
there.
and that's where our Girl Scout troop is out of.
Is it? Okay.
So,
All right, Izan. All right, we're going to take a quick break. You want to say bye to everybody?
Bye.
All right. We're gonna take, we're not, as a matter of fact, we're not going to take a break. We're going to go over to Councilwoman Hanifa Shabazz. But before that, if you have a student that you want recognized, doesn't have to be a relative. It could be a friend or a neighbor or just a student that you want recognized. You can give Wayne a call at 302-521-7325. 302-521-7325. Right now we're going to go over to Studio B with Councilwoman Hanifa Shabazz.
Good evening, and, and thank you to the Congo Hour for allowing me to invite all of you to my campaign kickoff citywide tour and rally fundraiser ceremony tomorrow, November the 23rd. It will begin at the ShopRite mega store. It's beginning at 10 a.m. and continue to the African American statue at 18th Urbana Boulevard at 11:30, and then it will go on to the Burton Winchester Park, 26 Speakman Place at 1:30. Then we would make one more stop in another corner of the city at the Sikar Lounge in Trolley Square at 2:30. All of this will culminate to a fundraiser reception at celebrations on South Market Street beginning at 5:30 to 8:30. Come out and enjoy yourself with me, learn about my past experience and what my vision is as president for City Council. I've been City Council in 4th District, focused in the 4th District for the past 12 years, and I thought it was not robbery to go over the entire city and let them know what my vision is for the city of Wilmington as I run for the City Council president in the upcoming 2016 election. So I look forward to you joining me at the 4 different places across the city at the various times as noted. And then if you can make it, I look forward to you coming and celebrating with us at 5:30 at the fundraiser reception celebrations on South Market Street from 5:30 to 8:30. Come out and join us, lend your support, bring a friend.
All right, welcome back. We hope that you enjoyed Councilwoman Hanifa Shabazz and Ms. Janaya Battle, who is our Student of the Week. And right now, for those of you who may have seen last week's show, again, we were talking about a lot of different subjects that around the city. And one of the subjects was violence. And like I said earlier, we had a lady who called in and said a lot of times when we have the conversations about violence, are we really talking? The only people who are around the table are adults. So she suggested that that we listen to the youth and get their perspective, and they can share things that we may not be aware of. So I said that was a great idea, and I invited some children to come out and be on tonight's show. So we have 3 young men and 1 young lady who want to come out and just tell us what is on their mind and tell us about violence and how it affects them. They're going to talk about some programs that they are a part of and how those programs have helped them to become better young adults. So we'll let them each introduce themselves. We'll start off with you, buddy.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Ricardo Martinez. I'm 16 years old. I go to a private school called Urban Promise.
What grade are you in?
9th.
9th grade. All right.
My name is Michael Mimi, and I go to Prestige Academy and I'm in 6th grade, and my age is, I'm 11.
11. All right.
Hi, my name is Ashwana Davis. I'm 17. I attend Kensington Health Sciences Academy. It's in Philadelphia, and that's it.
All right. What grade are you in?
12.
12th grade. All right. Welcome to the show, buddy. What's your
My name is Jacquel Deshawn Zerny. I go to Prestige Academy. I'm 13 years old in the 7th grade.
Okay. Well, welcome. I appreciate you guys and ladies for coming out and being willing just to share your story. I know it takes a lot of courage. I want to thank you in advance for that. So last week, I know you may not have seen the show, but we were talking about violence. And like I said earlier, someone suggested that we have some children on. So that's why you're here. I'm sure you know why you're here. So we just want, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be in any particular order. If anyone wants to go first, just sharing their experience, maybe in their neighborhood, in their school, and how violence has affected either one. You want to go first?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, violence affected me strongly.
Okay.
I have multiple family members that's been killed or shot, or any other type of violence that have occurred.
How old were you when it first happened? The first time it happened?
I would say, like, I remember 7.
7.
My uncle got
Okay.
shot. He got shot, and last time I seen him was when I was 7.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since. But yeah, violence can hit people strongly when you're trying to, like, focus on your life and you want to do something outside of your house. Like, you want to go outside and be the best basketball player in the streets. But once you hear gunshots, the first thing is to run home. It stops people. They stop kids like us, that wants to do something in life.
Did it affect? Do you think it affected you at school at all?
No, not really, because the school I went to and the friends I had, they weren't involved in violence. So, like, my friends, we always hung around each other. We never, let anybody else in. We had fun. We really didn't, do anything with violence.
All right. I see you have what's your T-shirt say?
It says 302, guns down. My cousin started this organization, put the guns down. I support and help them with every event they have. Because even I have family members that have been in violence, and they just want to stop it. They don't like it, They're trying to help us and help other kids, to go to college, go to school, good grades.
Okay.
And be the best that they can be and just stop the violence.
Okay. I appreciate that. How about you, buddy? You want to talk about how violence has affected you?
It affected me because that some kids can't come to school because they gotta go to the hospital. It happens often around my block.
And where do you live? If you don't like, what area do you live in?
East side over.
On the east side? Okay. And you said some kids can't go to school. What
because they
happened?
gotta go to the hospital each and every day. So, and I feel bad for it. I feel bad for them.
What do you think adults can do to make things better for you, like in your neighborhood?
They can.
And that's for anybody. Like, any of you can answer that question.
They can put up signs to stop. Put up signs everywhere to go to the to go to church. Go to church, get praised, and go to the what is it called? Stop the Violence program.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Appreciate that. And you said some of your friends couldn't even go to school because they were.
They was hurt. Some was shot, some was beat, some was.
And how old are you again?
I'm 11.
11. Wow. Okay. Thank you, buddy. You want to share your story?
Violence It's a serious issue to me, especially coming from Philadelphia, North Philadelphia. I'm like right in the center of the crime. And I don't want to say that I'm immune to it, but it's just like I hear about somebody get killed and it's just like, what are you going to do? It's not, I wouldn't say that it's anything that people can do because it's really the people who are starting the crimes. Like, I feel that we should have recreational centers, like boxing things where you can take your anger out instead of picking up a gun. And just having ways that they can let their anger out instead of picking up a gun or going to fight.
Do you have any friends or family members who have been shot?
Yeah.
Or killed, do you?
And just recently, Friday at my school, there was a shootout because of, I don't even know what it was about, but I know it was a free fall, and it was just a bunch of people fighting, and then a couple people bring guns to the school. People were held hostage, and it's just like, see this every day.
This happened during school hours, huh? But you go to school in Philadelphia, right? Wow. So I imagine like the police and everything were called.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was anybody hurt?
Well, the police, it was a bunch of kids, so police were just hitting anybody, just hitting people who were around. They told them, like, get off the corner, and if you don't listen, then they hit you with a stick. I wasn't one of those people because as soon as I heard that it was a gun, I got out of the way.
All right. That was smart. That was very smart. So what do you think about the police?
The police. To be honest, the police, I don't feel that all police are bad, but a majority of them, the media is making them look like very terrible right now, so I only go by what I hear. Of police brutality, they choked the man out, and it's just like, it seems like they're overpowering their authority.
Okay.
And I did a march. We did a walkout in school because of police brutality. About the Trayvon Martin thing, Eric Gardner. We did a walkout, and we said Black Lives Matter. Because it's just like we're tired of the young blacks dying just because they look suspicious. It's just not fair.
If you could suggest something to a police officer, what would you suggest? How do you think the relationship could become better? Like, what could they do different?
I think that they should stop racial profiling and handle their situations differently. Like, I know not all cops are mean and aggressive, but the ones that are, they don't have to handle the situation like that. And some people, they say put their hands on your head, okay, and then they throw them on the car. Like, if they don't have anything, I don't feel that there's a reason for them to be, aggressive towards them.
Okay. And what do you think that you could do, or people your age could do differently to better the relationship between, with the police department? What do you think that we could do as citizens?
Start a movement. And in a way go on strike about how we're tired of our young blacks getting killed. Not even just young blacks, Hispanics, any race, because all lives matter.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, buddy, you want to share your story about how violence has affected you?
I think violence has affected me because fights in school cause teachers to stop teaching and immediately run to the fight. So it stops the teachers from teaching the students so they can't learn. And I think that people should stop hanging out with people that you don't like, because if you have a problem with them, just stay away from them.
And what grade are you in again?
7th.
7th grade. And are there a lot of fights at your school?
Yes.
Are there? Like weekly? You think there's a fight in your school every week or like once a month? How often do you think?
Every day.
Every day there's a fight in your school? Wow, and I guess that would affect how you learn, huh? Because the teacher, like you said, the teacher has to stop teaching and go try to I guess calm everyone down. Okay.
Do you all feel that respect is a major issue that creates the environment that will permit you to believe there are certain actions that you or other people can do? During my time, I can't remember when I was at your level, there were fights in the school because we had respect for the school and we had respect for one another. What has been a part of the lives of people that feel that their concerns can be managed by fighting and shooting and all that? Do you think there should be a anger curriculum in the school that helps people to understand how to deal and manage anger?
Anybody can answer.
I'll go.
Okay.
I believe there should be anger management classes in school because a lot of kids nowadays, all they do is take the violence out from anger. Mm-hmm. Like just picking up a gun, they'll probably take a walk and just be like, I'm trying to cool off. Somebody look at them the wrong way or something, they just start shooting. Mm-hmm. See, a lot of kids today, I feel as though they don't understand what life is about. They just, focusing on what's going on in their life at the moment. I mean, should open the eye up, and the respect for other people and their families. They should wonder, if I got killed, how my mom feel, mm-hmm. Instead of taking somebody else's life. Right. And anger can take a lot of kids to the street.
Mm-hmm. Do you think this attitude of the person that has the gun, it's almost a what would you call it, a patch that says I'm cool or I'm bad or I'm, how do you not respect the guy that behaves like that? Right now, he's kind of cool, and he admits that he's got a gun and he's going to shoot somebody, and you better not look at me, you better not have any confrontation with him because he'll shoot you. You really think he's that mean, or that's a badge that he wants to carry?
I mean, I agree with the thing, like, if they do have a gun and they shoot somebody, they do think, they do get a badge. And it's like, for us, it's like, why would he do that? But for him, it's like, oh, I'm cool. His friends be like, yo, like, I just shot somebody, and like, oh, that's what's up, or whatever. I think it's cool. But, like, like you said, when you see him and he got a gun, it's like, don't mean mug him or nothing. You just, I usually walk past with a smile and just give a nod, like, what's up, and respect.
What do you think, anybody can answer this question, but what do you think your role is, or your responsibility is? Well, if you think you have the role or responsibility, that if you do know somebody who has a gun, do you think it's your, do you think that you should tell someone, or how would you handle that? Go ahead, Brian.
I think that if they had a gun, it must mean that they have anger problems, so I would stop hanging out with them, because that would mean if I said one thing that he or she did not like, that means they could pull their gun out anytime and shoot me with it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think if you saw somebody with a gun, do you think you should tell an adult, or maybe tell a police officer?
Yeah.
Think you should?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's very important. Like, I know a lot of times, like you even said, and my dad said it earlier, that we know a lot of times the children know who carries a gun, who has access to a gun. So I think that that it is your responsibility to tell an adult that you trust that I definitely don't confront the person, but I think it's your responsibility to tell an adult so that no one gets hurt, because it could end up being somebody that you love that ends up getting hurt. So it's definitely your responsibility to turn that person in.
Do you feel it's almost like a disease, and whatever we can do to curb that disease, and like right now, if we had a real bad disease and you knew about it, you'd want to get a doctor, you'd want to get some medical team in to get rid of it. And yet this disease seems to be getting bigger. Do you think that there's no medical team that feels that they can go in and just get rid of that disease?
Yeah, what do you think we should do as adults to help stop violence in schools or in neighborhoods? What would you suggest for adults to do? Any of you can answer that question too. Go ahead, buddy.
You should have not a parade. What'd you call it? The thing where you walk down the street.
Like a march?
Yeah, a march.
Okay.
And put up signs: "Do not kill. Don't smoke around kids. Don't have no guns around kids. And keep your kids in a good place and protect them. Don't let them get hurt."
Okay. Did you want to say something?
I feel like the adults should try to talk to the children. Not talk down to them, but like really listen to what they have to say. And because sometimes that's just what somebody needs. Like, it's just anger. Violence is just anger. And anger can come from anything. You know, you bring distress in from home into school. Right. Somebody says something you don't like, and you take your anger out on them. I mean, you could just talk about it and, you know, get it out of your system. So basically, just talk to the children. Don't tell them, "Oh, this is wrong, you shouldn't do this." No, just listen, give your opinion, and handle it like that.
Okay. All right. Thank you. What about you, buddy? You have something to say to that?
Yeah. I guess time has changed. You know, they didn't have computers during my time when I was in school. All that kind of stuff. They just didn't have it. You know, I look at other socioeconomic group people.
I don't think they know what that means, so you got to kind of break it down for them.
Okay. How can I do that? Help me out. There are other races of people that live sometimes in poverty, and they have money. Some of them do. But the statistics do not show that people who have education and they have a view of a future for themselves do not end up shooting one another or go to jail as a result of that. Why do you think that this plague is in our community?
I think it is because you wake up to it. You see it on TV all the time, and it just becomes a reality.
That's true. We hear if you listen to the radio, like even in the mornings, like taking the kids to school, sometimes I have to change the station because of what is just constantly being like played on the radio and like played on TV. Like violence it's almost a badge of honor to be violent. It's almost cool to be violent or to have a gun or to do drugs. Just by what you hear on the radio and what the radio stations are allowed to play. Used to be where you couldn't play that kind of music until like after 10. But now, like after 10, in the evening. But now you can hear it first thing in the morning. They're playing it on the school bus. And I can only imagine like being a kid, like being with somebody your ages, and just hearing that message repeated over and over and over again, how it's okay to, like I said, do drugs and drink and carry guns and shoot people. So I see where you're coming from when you said it's almost a reality that it's accepted So I think that has to be something that we have to approach to how the media, what role the media plays.
Yeah.
And,
the media always talks about the bad things. They don't talk about the good things either. They're not talking about these organizations that are helping the youth. They just talk about the bad things.
Right. That's true.
Do you feel that we should abandon these rap records that talk about violence?
Abandon the people or the song?
The records that come on, I mean, that you can play, that talk this violence, that I think kind of inspires you to behave in that way.
I feel like it should be a time. Like, it shouldn't be available all throughout the day. Like, certain hours of the day, like, kids get out of school at 3. Like, cut it down to, like, 5 maybe to play it, because you get picked up in the car, you hear this, kill that, then you start singing it, and then it's in your head now.
Right.
And then you go to school singing it to your friends. Yeah, that's cool, that's cool. It's not cool.
So you think it's okay at 5, it will change, or get rid of it so you hear a different kind of music that would not encourage you to do things like that?
I agree with what you're saying, but I don't think that you can get rid of it. Like, people are going to make songs.
It's not offensive to you?
Oh, yeah, it's very offensive. Okay. You know, calling women bees and all types of degrading names. And it's just, it's inappropriate, really. But it's just like, I mean, you can't stop somebody. Let me call Kanye up and tell him don't play this. I mean, he's going to make his money either way.
No, that's not true. We can't stop it. It just takes a massive effort. So if we all got together, if hundreds of thousands of millions of people got together and said we're not going to support an artist who puts out that kind of music, they'll stop and they'll change. They'll change what they put out because they want to make money. If we stop buying it, we stop downloading it, they'll get the picture. It just takes a coordinated effort.
People,
right, yeah. Right. So don't think that you don't have that kind of power, because you do have power. Just like you had the power to support them, that's why they're doing it. So you have the power to not support them, so they won't do it. I know we don't have a lot of time left, but does anyone have any other things that they want to share with us? Yes, go ahead, buddy. Oh yeah, he's an artist. Yeah, that's right. I don't want to get up here and just talk about all the negative stuff too. No, I want you to show it. Well, okay. So you like to draw, right? All right, you almost let me. Yeah, you weren't gonna let me forget that, were you? You said, hold up. So how long have you been drawing?
Since pre-K.
Since pre-K. That's like 5 years old. Yeah. No, that's like 4 years old, I think. Wow. So you have some of your drawings. All right. Let's turn them around, and if you point at you, that's the camera right over there. That's straight ahead of you. That's gonna get a close up on it. All right. So what do you have there?
A KD6.
Oh, explain it to you. Got to explain to like the old people what that is.
Okay. It's a basketball player. It's a shoe. It's a basketball player. Kevin Durant.
There you go. You got to break it down.
And it's his shoe. He made it, and he got all the kinds. He got all different kinds. He got the 6, the 7, the 8.
All right.
He got the Sonics.
That's pretty good.
It's the Sonics.
Just take us through all of them. So how long does it take you how long did it take you to draw that one right there?
Like 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Wow. There we go. We got a close up on it now. Let's see the next one.
Yeah, this one. The next one, it took me like 10 or 12 minutes to do.
That one did?
This took me like 5.
Like 5 minutes?
The next.
Try to hold it up so Miss Keisha can get it out. That's good, buddy.
It took me like 10 or 12. 10 or 12.
10 or 12 minutes.
And I did this one for a friend. He wanted me to draw this, so he can take it to the thing so he can get a tattoo because his grandpa passed.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Hold it up. There, hold it up. There we go. So we
I got this one.
Hold it up a little bit more. There we go. All right, now Miss Keisha can get it for you.
And then
How long did that one take?
took like 3 or 4 minutes.
3 or 4 minutes.
It's only like.
All right.
And then I got the thing where I do stop the violence.
Okay, hold that up a little better so we can get a nice clip. That's a good one. How long ago did you do that one?
I did this one yesterday.
Yesterday. All right.
I did all of them yesterday.
Oh, did you?
I did except for the first, second, the two. That's in the back. That's in the front.
Who taught you how to draw like that? There was another one. Let's see that one.
Put the guns down.
Hold that up so we can get a close up of that one too.
My dad. I copied him.
Yeah, so your dad's an artist too? Oh yeah. How come you never taught me how to draw, man?
You didn't have the IQ.
Oh, that's what that was really good, man.
I got more at the church.
You do? What church do you go to?
I go there every day, mostly every day. I go to Minister Guy's church.
Minister Guy? Oh, you go there a lot, huh? Okay, that's good, man. You gotta stay in church.
All kinds of stuff. They do all kinds of You go on trips. You do movie night, Bible study. You do Boy Scouts. Homework.
There we go.
Home time. You got for the men we got how to put towels on the floor.
Oh, yeah. You can learn a lot there, huh? All right.
I think they're gonna start doing a drawing thing.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool too.
In there, I think they're gonna start doing that.
Okay. All right, we don't have too much time, but I want each of you just to, if you want to, you can just give us your final thoughts, and then we'll have to go to break. So you want to go first?
Yeah.
All right.
I was just going to say that I work at this program. It's a great program for kids from elementary and middle. It's called Urban Promise. They have camps. They have after school, too. And summer camps. There's multiple camps throughout Wilmington City and throughout the United States.
Okay.
We have two camps in East Side, North Side, and then one over West.
You said you work there?
Yes.
How old are you again?
I'm 16.
How long have you been working there?
But this like a year and a half.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Been going there since I was a kid. It's a great camp. Teach you how to respect and responsibilities, and help you with homework.
Okay.
And teach you a lot of other cool things.
All right.
And they have schools too.
Okay. Appreciate it. Was that all you wanted to say, or you wanted to say something?
No, I'm good.
You good? Okay. What were your final words, buddy?
I want to thank Minister Guy for putting me on the show.
All right.
And for the field trips, the movie night, the Boy Scouts, Bible study, the homework time.
Oh, he's a good guy, huh? All right. I'm sure he appreciates you too. Young lady?
I want to thank God.
Okay.
First and foremost, for waking me up every day, blessing me to get to school safely and get home safely, and giving me another chance to redeem myself, because I'm not the best child, Things happen to people, but the Lord spoke to me and told me, you got to get yourself together. Life is short. It could be me. It could be anybody. It could be him sitting next to me. You never know. And I just want to thank him for, giving me chances and blessing me with the great life that I have, and the parents that I have, that they endure their strengths mentally and physically into me.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you sharing that with us, and I wish we had more time to talk about it. But even having the mindset that you do, I don't want you to ever think that you're not the best, because for some reason you're a changed person, right? So you are the best child. So don't think that anybody is any better than you, or that any of us are perfect. We all have a past, and having that mindset, having that change of heart, and deciding for yourself that you're going to do better and be a better person makes you the best child. Okay? You just got to stay focused. All right, that's the deal. All right, buddy. You want to say any last words? No?
Actually, yeah.
All right.
I just want to thank my mother for having me, because if she did it, I wouldn't be here today.
All right.
And I just want to say that she's
What's your
a
mom's
good
name?
Trish.
It's Trish.
I just want to say that she's a good mother, because that most mothers would allow their children to go outside, but my mother doesn't because of the shootings and everything. And I just can't blame her for that, because most of my friends are getting hurt. Like the 10-year-old boy got shot in his head playing video games. Like anything can happen. So.
All right. I'm gonna invite you all to come back when we have more time. I want to dedicate the whole hour just for us to have this kind of conversation, where we can just get into more detail about some of the solutions. I know we don't want to always talk about what's wrong. We want to talk about how we can make things better and how we all play a role in that. So I'll have someone, probably Miss Wayne, I should reach out to you or to your parents or to someone, the reason that you're here tonight, so we can all come back on and talk some more, okay? All right. Dad, you have anything?
Yeah, I just think it's really great that people in the TV land really see the group of people like this, which is probably the majority of young folks.
Right.
And it's not young folks who are disrespectful. I think you mentioned that you enjoy the fact that they teach you respect and all that, which is key to being successful in the world. Even when you get to be older, your behavior and how you treat people is going to determine your success, and that's for all of you. And I think that all of you seem to be involved in church in some way, and I think that is very important. I think the values and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'd like to see you come back, and I'd like to talk more. And I would like to feel like I saw this young man begin to open up at the end. He was quiet, then he got comfortable. Now he's red hot. So maybe when he comes back, he'll really inform us. But because the time is short, we better cut it off.
We're going to take a really quick break, and I'll be right back with our funeral announcements. And thanks again. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you for the courage. All right, we'll be right back.